daytime jobs as well.
Yeah, so this is just a part-time job that they do take time aside from their full-time role in the defence force, and so they're involved in their own full-time job outside.
One is to land very much on a specific spot, which is the cleared area on the beach at the moment. 2024, here's a super photo opportunity. Also left to right display, one PC9 on its fingertip, level 3 in the thick formation behind. The crew on board today is an extra Captain Dara Gunning, Captain Colin Gunning and Captain Barry McGuey. The aircraft will climb away to 4,000 feet. Gear up and full power play. And still the quietest aircraft in the sky. Isabel is the 2023 Standard National Aerobatic Champion and the 2023 Tiger Trophy Champion. Best aerobatic performances at all levels. Now in a moment, I'm going to stop driving. Just listen to this. The engine of this aircraft. The Merlin is a Rolls-Royce derivative of that engine. When the first aircraft were originally built, the engine that they put in them in a Mustang just wanted to replace it with a Rolls-Royce Merlin engine. This aircraft that we're seeing this afternoon is now obviously in private ownership, but is a replica of another aircraft called the Mariner. Shipped to the UK on the 6th of June 1944 on D-Day itself. It was assigned to the That's the way to do it. He's also a very accomplished musician, and he'll sort you out for a piano if you're ever in Bandon. With Alex on the flight deck today is Captain Cozy Hogan, operating the ATR since 2000. She's got 10,500 hours on the time, another line training captain, and it's her first time displaying at the Bray Air display today. The ATR 72-600 forms the backbone of Emirates Airlines' growing fleet. It's a turboprop. Again, jet aircraft with propellers at the front, giving it a very efficient profile. We're getting a slow fly past at the moment with the gear down and flaps down. Improved fuel efficiency and reduced CO2 emissions make it a low emission, economical and eco-friendly aircraft. Search and rescue and environmental monitoring. These aircraft can fly for up to 6.5 hours flying time at a time with a range of over 1,700 miles per hour. Crewed by 2 pilots, 1 sensor operator and 3 emission specialists. Being flown this afternoon by pilot in command Morton Lang, who was also pilot in command of the aircraft. Pulling up, straight up into something called a derry turn to allow the aircraft to reverse direction. Next, a bottom side pass. Stand by for a barrel roll. Climbing again into another derry turn. All of these maneuvers have names, often named after the pilots who invented them, including the derry turn. The grey paint scheme on the aircraft this afternoon isn't especially for us. It's the actual real training colours the aircraft wore while flying with the Omani Air Force. Based in North Wales with the Military Aviation Services, and previously was flown on the Strike Passenger Escape Quartet called Team Viper. David is the founder and CEO of Stellair 212. Single-engine executive aircraft. And you'll see a similar version of this aircraft, the Pilatus CC. So right now with the flaps fully extended. Ultimate in luxury. Academy, training pilot since 1977. So one of their twin-engine aircraft and the single-engine aircraft by Techman. So what are we seeing now? I think it's referred to as a knife edge. At the top of this maneuver, another upward flick roll. Of course, the amazing thing about this airplane is the smoke that you see is coming out of the piston engine airplane, whereas the two jet engines are still producing a lot of thrust. He's juggling the throttles in there. Sure, oops. Interrupted. That's a horrible maneuver if you're not initiated. This is called negative G, and that's something I really don't like that. Richard is doing a rolling circle here, where he's upside down, pushing around the corner, and well, he's only weightless. He's actually in -1 G. He's hanging upside down from the ceiling. Now he goes upright, up down, flip rolls towards you. That's not normal rolls. They're sort of flicking around. Ready for a bit of pushing up, roaring some thrust there now. Richard was telling me this morning that these engines produce about the same amount of thrust. The main engine is about half a ton, 1,000 pounds. And the two jet engines between them, they're about 700-800 pounds, depending on how loud they are. Towards the end of the song. There, because I've been marveling at it as much as you have, really.
Four planes, 2 towers, Petron, and a house painted white.
Undone their harnesses and are leaning forward, holding simply on to the top of the wing of the aircraft. That's a real sign of trust.
I'll be like,
the aircraft conduct another tactical climb to establish into a hover out of ground effect.